Welcome back. Delhi is once again gasping for breath, and once again the response sounds similar. As air quality slips into the severe zone, schools have been shut, children have been pushed back to online classes, and the city has been told to adjust. A Delhi minister has apologized to residents, adding that it is impossible for any government to fix pollution in 10 months. A statement that may be honest, but also lowers the bar in many ways. After all, Delhi has not had 10 months to prepare, but years. The smog, like the script, returns every winter right on schedule.
That's right, Vasudha. I'm sure you're angry at the reality, but I can guarantee to you this is Delhi's annual reality year after year. No blaming on farm fires. This time it's clear. This time it's caused by Delhi's very own construction, vehicular pollution, major causes, and the weather conditions isn't letting the city's pollution spread and escape, leaving citizens with no respite. All you can do is cozy up in your homes and put on your air purifiers and feel safe. But I'll give you another option. Why don't you come over to Bengaluru? You may crib about the traffic, but at least you won't be choking, literally, Vasudha.
That's a question all my relatives are asking me, Veera. We'll talk about that later. But we have two fine stand-up comedians with us. And while we are at it, let's also listen in to the Delhi minister who apologized and admitted that nothing can be done immediately if pollution comes every winter. Why does it still catch the government by surprise is the big question.
मैं एवरेज एक्यूआई की बात जैसे मैंने पहले भी कहा था, हर महीने हम बेहतर देने में कामयाब हुए। मैं दिल्ली के लोगों से माफी मांगता हूं, इतना कहना चाहता हूं। 9-10 महीनों में कोई सरकार आपको पूरा का पूरा पोल्यूशन को साफ कर सके, ऐसा असंभव है। लेकिन मैं दिल्ली वासियों आपको बताना चाहता हूं, आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार जो बेईमानी करके चल कर गई है, हमने उससे बेहतर करके हर दिन का एक्यूआई कम करा है, और इसी तरह अगर कम करते जाएंगे तो ही दिल्ली को साफ हवा देनी संभव है। ये 12-10 साल की आम आदमी पार्टी की बीमारियां, 11 साल की और 15 साल की कांग्रेस की बीमारी जो है, जो अभी राहुल गांधी और प्रियंका गांधी जी मास्क लगाकर कहने की बातें कर रहे हैं। मैं राहुल और प्रियंका जी से पूछना चाहता हूं, कहां थे आपके मास्क पिछले साल? पिछले साल इससे ज्यादा पोल्यूशन था।
का विषय है कि पोल्यूशन इतना ज़्यादा हो गया है, और मैं समझता हूं कि इसमें दिल्ली सरकार और केंद्र सरकार खासकर उनको सेंसिटिव तरीके से, बड़े दुख की बात है कि केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से कोई एफर्ट होते हुए भी नहीं दिख रहा है, जबकि देश की राजधानी जो है उसमें लोग इतना ज़्यादा पोल्यूशन को लेके पीड़ित हैं, लेकिन केंद्र सरकार ऐसे लगता है जैसे उन्हें कोई फ़र्क ही नहीं पड़ता।
Well, joining us now is Neeti Palta, who's a stand-up comic. We also have Radhika Vaz joining us. Thank you both of you for being part of this broadcast. Neeti, to you first. You know, when I came to Delhi 10 years ago, I used to be very excited about the winters. You know, Mathar chilenge, Sundar Nursery jayenge, Lodi Garden jayenge. We'll have those Lori parties, Christmas lunches, dhoop sekenge. That's what they say. But nothing of that sort is happening now because we're all sitting inside purifiers. I've made a playpen for my son, and that's it. How do you look at the situation?
I don't know why there's so much negativity around pollution. Do you know how much coughing actually builds abs, man? I've got a six-pack right now.
You got a six-pack because of coughing. Look at the bright side of pollution. Well, when I left, Vasudha was just recounting what she felt when she came to Delhi. When I left Delhi 10 years ago, I said, okay, this pollution is bad. It only seems to be getting worse.
Actually, I don't know. From what I heard, apparently it was worse under another government. And it's really touching to see that, you know, the world and reality has not made our politicians cynical at all. Because every year we are equally surprised with what? Pollution? So it's interesting. The reactions are very interesting. But I do want to say something, since you're from Bangalore. One defense for Delhi people is that we guys are not aggressive. People keep saying Delhi people are aggressive. It's just that we can't take deep breaths to calm ourselves down. That will be really dangerous.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. That's a good one for this evening. Neeti, tell me, Radhika, clearly humor hasn't been choked by this pollution. Is that true for all stand-up comedians? Humor is not getting choked. The only thing that's not getting choked is humor.
I mean,
Radhika.
the first thing that I thought about when I heard Neeti Palta and I on this panel is that clearly you guys are not taking the pollution problem seriously at all. Let's just start there. And if we are the two panelists, but I was just looking up because obviously I don't have a other than breathing this nasty air, I don't follow it. I don't even look at what the AQI, like, I don't even care. My friends are like, how are you living in? But I say, I don't know. I'm just, sort of stumbling from day to day. But I literally saw this online. I'm reading it to you guys. Air quality in Delhi will likely remain hazardous throughout the night. Should winds change and pollutant sources abate, it is possible air quality will improve to unhealthy. Like, I don't even have to write these lines. Like, they're on the news.
Yeah. You're right.
So
I wake up every morning hoping that the quality is very poor and not severe. So that's the sad part of it. But Niti, you're a Fauji kid. How do you look at the state of Delhi right now? It's a sad reality, and I love this city, but I don't love winters anymore. How do you look at this?
Honestly, I think we citizens are doing a lot. We are steaming so much that I think we could make cloud seeding possible now. And
You're coming up with some very good one-liners, pollution one-liners. Is this what dark humor is?
it isn't darker than my lungs yet.
Humor is not darker than your lungs here. Neeti, Radhika seems to be coming up with one after the other. Huh? She's come prepared for the show.
She's a better comedian than I am.
Radhika, I've loved your writing. So please tell us a little bit about how do you see this. I mean, the sad part is the beauty of Delhi winter is gone. I'm just locked up in the house looking at reels on smog.
The beauty is there, Vasudha. It's just that you can't see through the smog. You see, that's
you
the only
literally
problem.
can't see it.
Yeah, Radhika.
Look, I'm getting good at this as well. That's because I got fresh air to breathe in Bangalore.
I know, it's true. Your brain is actually working. And I have a mask with me, by the way, which is useless. I actually think that, there are a couple of, like Neeti pointed out, the upside is, first of all, I think we're definitely going to kill all the stray dogs because they don't have air purifiers. So we've sorted that problem out once and for all. I don't know. I mean, like, also the other thing to think about is, Delhi never makes a top 10 list. Like, we are not the safest place for women. We are not the happiest city in the world. We are the most polluted now. So there's something to be proud of.
Right, yeah.
It's definitely something to be proud of. But tell me, honestly, let's keep the jokes apart for a moment.
Yes.
Honestly, do you believe that there will be a solution? Because the problem is that none of us, every year the media goes to town with the flight delays and the pollution and the smog.
Yeah.
During Diwali, we talk about it.
Yeah.
And this is the truth of every Indian city. Yeah. While we are great at sitting down and having fun over it, there's absolutely no solution in sight. And even if it's there, it's so smoggy, we can't see it. Yeah.
See, the thing is, I think also, this whole thing of playing the blame game and not taking the responsibility, like if someone actually took responsibility, it might move the needle a little bit. Also, I think that, we keep, make the kids sit at home, all the rich people, everyone has air purifiers and yoga air and whatnot. But at the end of the day, all of this stuff takes more and more diesel in the generators to run. And there's a lot of industrial pollution also in the air, which at the end of the day, I mean, it takes some guts for a political party to put an end to that kind of thing. It doesn't take, I don't think, much to tell people to drive odd and even numbers and all that stuff. But to actually go after the pollutants like the industrial pollutants and things like that, that's going to take some courage.
Absolutely. Niti, I've been very proud of Delhiites recently because I used to be very jealous of people who are from Bangalore. They have this very high civic sense, but my city people are fighting for, clean air. They've been protests everywhere. They've been fighting for dogs and for pollution. Niti, when you see a minister who holds an official post, he's also the Minister for Industry and Environment, apologizing to people, what is your response? What does that make you feel?
Well, for starters, I think that solution for air pollution is very much like a unicorn. Everyone talks about it, but no one's seen it yet. So an apology, I mean, it would help if he coughed a little bit in that sentence, then we would feel like he was a kindred soul. I'm sorry if I'm sounding really bitter, but I'm also saying, like, like my fellow Delhiites, we've all gone out on roads protesting and stuff. In fact, I think they should encourage the protests, because the more people that come out in protests, for the second time around, I swear there'll be lesser. There'll be much fewer of us coming out on the roads, because most of us would have just, I don't know. Let's just say I'm more prepared than the government, because I have worked on my will now, because clearly nothing else seems to be working out.
You mean
What
your
else can
will
I
or
say?
your willpower?
Nah, I've written out my will, because you don't know these days. I'm just grateful that Grab 4 is in action right now, because since construction is banned, I'm sure so is demolition. So hopefully there will be no bulldozers outside my house for speaking my heart out today.
All right, interesting
I
that you
think
say
it's
that.
such an
Let me ask you, we just have 1 minute left. Go ahead, Radhika.
No, I was just going to say it's such an odd conflict of interest, right? That the same minister would hold the portfolio for environment and industry. I mean, that's like your husband being your best friend. Like, he can't be your best friend. He's your natural enemy. Like, you can't tell him about him. He can't be your best friend. Like, these two things cannot be with the same minister.
I know, maybe that's a thought for the Delhi government, but very, very briefly to the two of you, do stand-up comedians organize shows during this time, or do they say, no, we are going to be sitting behind air purifiers in our homes in Delhi?
We are very much out there doing shows, because we are trying to get people indoors as much as possible. I'd say it was public service. So, Janta, if you're listening, buy tickets, come for shows, laugh, because what else are you going to do?
Radhika, what about you? You've been, you've been writing a lot, but are you also out there performing?
Yeah, I mean, I am out there performing, but now it's December, so I'm taking a little break. And I haven't been performing so much in Delhi and Gurgaon recently, but yeah, I'm performing. But I'm actually going to Bangalore soon, so I'll see you there, because I feel like I need to get out of this air, man.
You don't need a mask here. You can come breathe clean air, but you may not get to your venue because you'll be stuck in traffic. That's a different story altogether. But thanks very much to the two of you for joining us here. Vasudha, I know you will have to go back out of the studio and breathe that polluted air again. It is a serious issue.
Absolutely. We'll all keep coughing and laughing bitterly at the same old excuses. It's time for a short break. More news and updates on the other side.